In the small, fog-enshrouded town of Hollow Creek, there was an old mansion that had been abandoned for decades. Locals whispered that it was haunted, but few dared to investigate the claims. The most intriguing feature of the mansion was a grand mirror in the parlor, a relic from a time long past, said to hold dark secrets. One stormy night, a young photographer named Alex decided to explore the mansion. Alex had heard the rumors and was drawn to the mirror's mysterious reputation. Armed with a flashlight and a camera, Alex made their way through the creaking corridors, eventually reaching the parlor. The mirror was enormous, framed in intricate, dark wood with ornate carvings. It was covered in a thick layer of dust, and Alex wiped it clean with a cloth, revealing a glass surface that seemed almost too pristine for its age. As Alex set up their camera to capture the mirror, they noticed something odd. The reflection wasn't just a simple duplication of the room, it seemed to pulse with an eerie energy. Shadows moved within it that didn't match the dim light of Alex's flashlight. Curious and unnerved, Alex snapped a few photos, but the mirror's reflection didn't match the angles of the room. It showed not just the present but echoes of the past. A young woman in a Victorian dress standing by the fireplace, her face a mask of despair. Alex felt a chill and decided to leave, but as they turned to exit, the door slammed shut with a deafening bang. The room grew colder, and the shadows in the mirror deepened. The woman's reflection in the mirror began to reach out, her hand stretching towards Alex. Panicking, Alex tried to force the door open, but it wouldn't budge. The reflection grew clearer, and the woman's face twisted in silent agony, her eyes pleading for help. Then, the shadows within the mirror began to writhe and expand, encroaching on the edges of the frame. In a moment of desperation, Alex turned their camera towards the mirror and snapped a picture. The flash lit up the room, and for a brief instant, the reflection of the woman seemed to scream silently, her face contorting in a mix of rage and fear. When Alex reviewed the photo, the woman's reflection was no longer visible. Instead, the picture showed an ominous, dark void where the woman had stood, and written in the darkness were words scrawled in an ancient, flowing script, "Help me." Suddenly, the door creaked open, and the coldness receded. Alex fled from the mansion, never looking back. The mirror remained, its surface now inexplicably cracked, with shadows seeming to move beneath its surface. Back in town, Alex found that the photo had inexplicably vanished from their camera. The old mansion was soon demolished, but some locals claimed that in the debris, they found a shattered piece of the grand mirror, still reflecting nothing but dark void. To this day, when the fog rolls in and the storm clouds gather, some say that if you stand in front of a mirror and look closely enough, you might see the reflection of someone who needs help, a figure trapped in the darkness, forever reaching out for a release that will never come.